This is a report from VG247. They kind of outlined what's going on with the PS5. There's no author added to it, unfortunately, so it's just VG247. So the PlayStation architect at Sony, Mark Cerny, he confirmed that the PS5 won't be shipped in 2019. So it's probably gonna be a late 2020 release. PlayStation's lead, he also discussed the internal components in PS5, which will have a third generation Ryzen CPU with 8 cores. That is based on the 7nm Zen 2 architecture. The GPU is a custom chip based on Radeon's Navi family, with support for ray tracing. The SSD in the console is also going to be super fast. PS5 will support 8K resolution. Like 8K TVs haven't even come out yet, and it will include.
They're out.
Yeah. Oh, are they? Oh. Wow.
Yeah. They're $10,000.
I mean, they're like $25,000.
Yeah,
oh my God.
They're $10,000.
Oh, man. And then
were you shopping?
I wish I had that kind of money, dude. Oh man, 8K.
Yeah, let me drop 10.
Well, and I mean, and even then, it doesn't make sense to just go buy an 8K TV yet anyway, because there's not a lot of 8K content.
Exactly.
So,
I'm taking 8K with a grain of salt, because even the PS4 Pro isn't native 4K.
Yeah. It's probably going to be upscaled.
Yeah. It might be. Maybe it'll be like the same thing where it'll be upscaled to 8K, but it'll be true 8K.
But the nice thing is that PS5 will probably support 4K native, which would be really good. And it will also contain disc tray, so physical was coming back for another generation. Woohoo!
I guess they didn't want to be sad like the Xbox One S.
Like that. Nice disc. It will also come with 3D audio integration, and it will be compatible with the current PlayStation VR model. So, yeah, all good news all around. I'm pretty happy with the upcoming PlayStation so far. What do you guys think?
It really needed to be backwards compatible with at least the PS4. I'm really hoping they're waiting for like the official announcement to be like, it's backwards compatible with everything.
That'd be amazing.
You know?
Then they're like, oh, and it plays Dreamcast games for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason. Absolutely no reason. It even plays the PSP games.
I don't want to wave like fanboy flames here, but I just have to say this. There were a lot of people that were just like hating an Xbox for doing backwards compatibility, and then like those same people I'm seeing now are like, "Oh, this is great!" And I'm just, guys, backwards compatibility is always great, and we should always tell companies to do it.
Game preservation.
It's a pro-consumer thing, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I see a lot of people argue, it's like, "Well, why are you throwing away your old consoles?" And I'm like, "Because I need gas money."
Well, that's fair. But I mean, I just want to say, even if you're not doing that, I shouldn't have to have like 17 things plugged into my TV
it's annoying.
So I can play.
Yeah.
I should be able to take my old PS3 and old PS2 and put them up and just be like, you know, you guys have earned a rest. You know, like I should be able to do that. But,
I don't feel so
excited.
good, Mr. PS4.
And I completely agree with Stacen, where like I am hoping and almost suspicious that they'll at least be like, hey, PS1 and PS2 games are also playable
I
on
would
this.
save that for an official reveal.
Yeah, I would too.
Versus
and the only reason I say
interview?
PS1 and PS2 is I know the PS3, the way it was like designed, like it's tricky for them to.
I think
I
think there's been a patent out for it now. For it, so it might be included in the PS5. So that'd be really cool.
You know, they've talked about how like the way that the PS3 was like designed, like that was one reason that it was. Yeah. That was one reason they couldn't do backwards compatibility in the 4.
Another thing I'm happy about, you know, it takes PS4 physical discs, but will it be compatible with my PS4 digital games? Because I get a lot of games on sale. And like I got a lot of games from sales. Like.
It would probably be on the same architecture.
I don't see why it wouldn't be, but I could be like, you should have. I could see them going, you should have got it physical.
Yeah, but at the same time, they make more money if you buy it digitally. So if anything, I could see them doing the opposite, which they're not going to do, I'm sure. But I'm just saying they benefit more from digital sales.
Yeah. Another thing to keep in mind as well is that these online live service games have to be kept up with, you know, on the next system. Like Overwatch and Destiny and all sorts of these kind of live service games like Rainbow Six that you will talk about later, Josh.
I would say Overwatch too, but you know, they haven't done that yet.
Yeah, but I think these live service games need to be supported, and devs really want to continue to the next.
Especially the ones that are releasing later into the life cycle, like Division 2.
Yeah,
that just came out. They're not going to abandon that in 2 years, I'm sure.
Or Anthem. Okay.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, they abandoned that already.
They already abandoned that. 6 months from now,
I feel like an asshole. Yeah. We'll see. Maybe they'll turn it around.
It's EA, dude.
Oh, no.
But yeah, it's a very exciting thing. I'm glad that they're doing backwards compatibility. I don't personally care about the 8K thing because, I mean, I'll be honest with you, the Pro and the X aren't even interesting to me. I'm just one of those people who's like, I don't care. The game's the game.
Is the game fun? Is the game fun? Will I have fun playing it, or will I have fun watching it? That's the thing. Cool. Great graphics. Great graphics are great, but is there great gameplay that comes with it?
Yeah, well, when it affects the frame rate, I think that's when it becomes an issue.
Yeah, frame rate is way more important to me than resolution. I love a good frame rate, and I like to see. I know a lot of games on Xbox One X, and I think PS4 Pro does it too, where you can select like a mode for do you want 60 frames or do you want 30 frames in 4K?
I always do the 60 frames, 1080p.
Yeah.
The thing is as well is that the PS5 would be a great thing to have just for PS4 games, just to see them upgraded again. You said it's a nice thing to have.
Kingdom Hearts 3 Instagram loading screens would take so much time on PS4.
With the SSD, it would be improved, right? So hopefully
it should. I don't know.
I would like them to not lean into that no loading screen or the no loading thing is hard, because I know what's going to happen is people are going to hear that and they're going to run with it. And look, we're going to have load times, and that's okay. What they should focus on is reduced.
All I heard from there's no loading screens is we tested it out on a PS4 game. So, and that was 0.8 seconds.
Too, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so what about a PS5 game that's 2 years into your cycle?
So, another question I have for you guys is, do you have a PSVR?
No.
Yes.
No.
Love PSVR.
Are you happy, Josh, that it's being continued into the next system?
I'm thrilled. Yeah, I'm thrilled. I think it's great because the thing with PSVR is it's a really cool thing, and it boils down to three things. You either love it, you haven't tried it, or it's not your thing. But either way, it's objectively a good and well-designed thing.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad that they're continuing with it, because there's a lot to love in the PSVR, and I'm glad that we're seeing that continue, because it's a really cool thing.
Do you think people should pick it up or wait for another model? Maybe
I would wait for another model, because I wouldn't be surprised if that's fully backwards compatible too, right?
Yeah.
And I also wouldn't be surprised if they built some of the architecture, like the physical, actual chip, and the stuff in the little box that I plug in my PS4 to play PSVR. I wouldn't be surprised if all of that is just built into this system, and so all you're having to buy is the headset and controllers. So what I'm saying is I wouldn't be surprised if it was cheaper because of that.
A patent came out recently about a wireless PlayStation VR, so that's probably going to be the next model.
Because those cords, they're everywhere.
Yeah, is it a pain in the ass?
I hate cords.
Yeah.
I really do.
Does it take you out of the game?
Okay. No, I don't think it takes me out of the game. I have cats, so whenever I play PSVR, I go put the cats up, because otherwise they're just gonna. It's just
my problem would be I get too aggressive. I get too into it, and I don't be and then you have unplugged from the system.
Yeah, we always clip it. My wife and I will clip it to our pants or our pocket or something, some of the cord. Because if you don't, you're pretty much going to be tripping over the cord or stepping on it. I don't think it's a problem, but yeah. But I'm totally down for a wireless, PSVR. That'd be really cool. I wouldn't mind even paying an extra chunk of money to have that as an option.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to Active Quest. I just wanted to let everybody know that we are now on iTunes. Just search for Active Quest and you'll be able to find us there.